Good work. How you handled my incompetent colleagues back there. Beautiful. It will save me a lot of paperwork when I report back to Zerka. You are correct. Though I confess, it does get me into trouble at times. But let me explain the situation with a little added detail. The Voss keeps all kinds of dangerous objects lying around. That's why we're both here, yes? We know some would make powerful weapons. In the right hands. The Gormak understand this. I do have to hand it to them. Their ways with technology are impressive. Second only to Zerka. They could turn the right artifact into a new balance of power. Yes and no. The deal with the Gormak was a convenient opening. Getting any assets down here is next to impossible without an introduction. I told the Gormak that I would provide specialized Zerka weaponry so they could protect themselves. We both know it's a matter of time before this truce falls apart. All I asked in return was access to the Interpreter's retreat. For research. They agreed. What you have there is the prize. It's a record of the Jedi's influence on the ancient Voss. Normally, I don't need an armed escort to retrieve historical documents, but in the right hands, this one could severely undermine the truce. We get the Voss and Gormak fighting again. This world is open to Zerka operations, weapon sales. Oh, the possibilities are endless. It was easy. Everything is, when you know the right people. Now, I do need to be on my way, so I'm going to hand this chat over to my good friends here. It's been a pleasure.
Did you speak to Makif about the broken relics? I will visit him later. Perhaps he will take your words to heart if he hears them from both of us.
Rani den Mosham Bargut Matin Shong.
Thank you. It would have been disastrous if outsiders possessed this.
Then for Vudagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun.
I will do all I can. Kodam can show me how.
Gumniku Wai Bam Louis Chotai Fai Liangor Sun Elam Seo. Then for Vudagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun. Nesafun de Konda Neva Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Nigo Wai Apwai Chakamran. Kumongi. Boy, hey, Triole. Huavaska, Bamki, Nagungam Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha.
I look forward to hearing them. Kodam is right. You have done much to be commended for, outsider. The three have taken notice of the progress the initiative has regained. They know who deserves the credit for this accomplishment. An interesting recommendation. Before this artifact is returned to the Shrine of Contemplation, I will see that its contents are shared. At least within the Shrine Restoration Initiative. If that is all, you must be eager to return to your original purpose. You are granted the audience you seek, and I am proud to have helped you earn it. Whatever knowledge you pursue, I hope you find it. May the words of the three guide you to your victory.
It is time. The three have asked you to appear before them. Your actions have left an impression, a rare achievement. They are waiting for you now.
You aren't coming with me?
It would be best if you went alone. There are some questions I have yet to resolve with the three.
What are you talking about?
When the Eternal Empire threatened the galaxy, my presence in your alliance was understandable, but much has changed. The Outsiders' wars no longer concern Voss. We have our own struggles. The three want to know why I do not return and continue my duties as a mystic. Do you recall when I told you we had fulfilled my vision for the Force Enclave? That was the last of my visions that had been deciphered by an interpreter, and the first step toward acting on my own decisions, and a Voss who chooses to remain with outsiders is a Voss who is forever looked upon with doubt.
I won't turn down your help, but I don't want to cause problems between you and your people.
You bear no responsibility in my relationship with the Voss. The choices I have made are mine, and I do not regret them. You have given me the opportunity to lead, to help others face uncertainty. That is a greater purpose than I ever found as a mystic. I have kept you too long. The three will be wondering what has delayed you.
Outsider, do you understand the importance of this meeting?
This isn't my first audience with the three. I met with your predecessors without incident. I think this will go just as well.
I am inclined to agree. I believe you are worthy of the knowledge we plan to share. There has been a vision. Its contents are disturbing.
Life will be reshaped. Scales unbalanced.
A wave of change rises and falls, beyond the reach of Darth Malgus.
And as he dreams, he awakens a great power, one that will tear the galaxy apart.
If you know all that, you must know a way to help me stop Malgus.
It is not so simple.
Should Darth Malgus perish, this catastrophe will transpire more quickly.
Haven't your people had other visions of disasters? What makes this one so different?
You are familiar with the visions experienced by our mystics, the role these prophecies play.
What your mystics see is very important to your people, your government, your societal rules. Everything relies on these visions.
And from these revelations, the interpreters show us the path, the decisions we must make to preserve our home, our way of life.
But in this vision, we see no outcome. There is nothing to guide us. The interpreters are united in its meaning.
The three, the Voss. We can do nothing. We are powerless.
This shrouded prophecy will come to pass. The foundations will be shaken, the pillars raised. The chaos is unavoidable. But whatever is to come from this, it is you who will choose the fate of us all.
Our destiny is in the hands of an outsider. Do you see why we shield our people from this?
You shouldn't lie to them about this. Your people are capable of protecting themselves. But if they don't know about this vision, they won't be able to.
We will think on what you say.
Whatever part you play in this, enemy or ally, none of it will happen without you. You must be ready. We will be waiting.
Field Marshal. It's done. We're ready.
You're sure?
As sure as I've ever been.
You heard him. Everyone to your stations. This is the first step toward victory, Recon. Toward a galaxy where everyone is in their rightful place. Where we have everything we deserve. But it is still just beyond our reach. It's time to seize it.
Are you sure about this?
Did you not hear what I told Hedda?
I'm not asking if you're ready. I'm asking if you think this is right.
I think it's too late for these questions. And it's what Hedda wants. That's all that matters.
Recon!
Don't ask again, Sahar. Now get going. I don't want anyone blaming me when you don't pull your weight.
Take Galar's squad and get to the Lambda sector. Move. Mandalore, we're receiving reports of hidden chain activity across 3 sectors. Requesting guidance to prioritize response teams. I said get your people moving! Now! Mandalore, Hedda's come out of hiding, but her people are attacking everywhere at once. I need to know you hear what I'm telling you. Mandalore. Shay!
This meeting better be worth it. I can't stand all this sneaky, underhanded spy stuff.
I detest creeping about in the shadows. We should be facing the enemy head on.
Yeah, you're definitely the kind that likes to make an entrance. Let's just get what we came for and get out of here before we draw too much attention. I know we gotta do whatever it takes to track down Hedda, but dealing with smugglers is tricky on a good day. It's even worse when Harita Wald is involved.
The Mek Shah gang, how are they involved with the hidden chain?
Hedda needs blasters, armor, supplies, whatever she can get from wherever she can get it. And smugglers don't ask questions.
Get down!
Oh, wow. They're wearing matching uniforms now. Wonder how Hedda got them to agree to that. There they are. That could be a problem. What do you think? How do you want to play this?
The potential for this to go wrong is high. We need to approach this carefully. We have the element of surprise. Let's use it.
You want to think outside the box?
Nice trick. Form up, Clan Braylor. We have a job to do. Come on!
Everybody good?
Yeah. Thanks.
Be on your guard. There may be other assailants on the station.
Such incivility is far from uncommon in this place, but nothing like this. Your assistance is appreciated, but I would expect nothing less from one of the Sith Academy's most illustrious students. It's apparent that you have surpassed our expectations for you.
What is an overseer doing in a cesspit like this?
I was an overseer. I renounced the title when Asina declared we would be loyal to the Eternal Empire. Why bother training the next generation of Sith when our leaders will throw everything away at the first sign of hardship?
Ras, where's the commander?
Right here, Jet. But we're kinda in the middle of something.
Heda's come out of hiding. Hidden chain strike teams are moving on targets across the galaxy, all at once.
Some of them attacked Port Nowhere. Ras and I dealt with it.
What? I've got nothing that says Port Nowhere was on their hit list. Are you sure they were hidden chain?
Jakaya. Nibbana. What's...
Ras, later. When everything's calmed down, I'll tell you more. There's no pattern to these attacks. Another happens as soon as we put one down. I don't have enough people to keep up. Intel says the hidden chain are going to hit an out-of-the-way spot on Ord Mantell. I'm out of people to send there.
I care nothing for the fate of that backwater planet. But I am certain no one wishes to see a war between Mandalorian brutes spread.
I can take care of this, Jakaya.
You'll be walking into hostile territory just to hunt down a completely different enemy. And I have no backup to give you. You sure you want to do this?
We are allies, Jakaya. I'll help you when you need it.
For Anti-Borsha, I'm glad you're on our side. Ras, I need you with me.
On my way. Is it me or did Jakaya sound... I don't know. Not like Jakaya.
Why are you still here? You are going to require ample preparation if you want to move about Ord Mantell freely.
Why do you say that?
A Sith Lord, skulking about a Republic planet facing off against Mandalorian raiders. Need I say more? You'll need someone to help you work without drawing attention. Unless you want the entirety of the Republic military to converge on your position?
Let me guess, you know just the person.
Unfortunately for you, the best person for the job is Gizmo Gam, a lowlife in an insignificant political office based out of a rubbish heap called Kessen's Landing. I won't say how I know, but I can assure you Gizmo will be more than agreeable to collaborating with the Empire.
I'll take your word for it.
Sounds like you've got what you need. If you've got it from here, I need to get moving. I've never seen Jack so impatient.
Get back to Jakaya. Tell him I've got this under control.
Of course the coward's not here. So much for that open door policy Gam's been going on about.
Ha! How does he come up with this stuff? And how do people keep falling for it?
He always thinks he can wait out the consequences. He's not dodging us this time.
Don't worry. He's got to come back eventually.
I'm not waiting around all day. I say if he doesn't come back soon, we go looking for him.
Hey! What in blazes are you doing here? Ha 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 ha! Get in line. If we knew where he was, you think we'd be standing around here like idiots? That's so. Sounds like he finally found a problem he couldn't weasel his way out of. We're fed up with dealing with him anyhow. I can forget about all the credits I lost if someone like you takes care of him.
Best we can tell you is where he likes to hang around. Try the cantina or grill speeder shop. Even if he's not there, someone's probably seen him.
Can we go?
Oh, you're welcome.
Long time no see. I know it's been a while, but I wouldn't reach out unless I had a solid lead on fixing this basilisk droid. Glad you think so. I imagine you'll be excited to hear what I found. I don't want to say any more over Hollow. Meet me on Runic, and I'll give you the details. Good, he made it. I've been working non-stop trying to get this basilisk droid functioning again, but I haven't had much luck. I'm even looking at busted droids for compatible parts. There are so few records of how these things work, let alone how to repair them. I've got one last lead that I haven't tried, but it's something I could use your help with. I knew I could count on you. I scoured the HoloNet and I couldn't find anything on basilisk droid construction. But I found someone who might know. There's this guy who calls himself the Curator. He buys the rarest defunct droids all over the galaxy for ridiculous amounts of credits. We're talking, I don't even want to know what he did to earn this kind of credits. I know it's just a hunch, but I bet this guy knows something about basilisk droids. He might even have one. I can't go broadcasting that I have an intact basilisk droid. Who knows who would be listening? This has to be in person. The problem with this guy is he's a total recluse. He uses proxies at auctions and private courier companies to deliver his purchases. But with a little patience, I finally managed to slice into the shipping manifest that includes one of his latest purchases, the Eye of G0T0. Here's the plan. I know where the Eye is going and when it's going to get there. You dress as the courier and deliver a fake Eye of G0T0 before the real courier gets there. If he thinks you're from the courier company, you should be able to talk to him directly. Try and find out what he knows about basilisk droids. Someone who collects the oldest, rarest droids has to have at least heard of basilisk droids. My gut says he's our guy. I'm pretty sure I can build a convincing replica of the Goto Eye. I just need the right components. I pulled a few favors and got a courier uniform lined up. A fake authentication certificate, too. You bring me the pieces, and I'll help you put together your disguise. Well, time to try something new. And you couldn't ask for a better potential payoff. Come find me when you've collected the parts for everything. We're so close, I can feel it. You made it back. I was starting to worry. Our window of opportunity is closing fast. Sorry, I just really need this to go perfectly. Let's see that droid sensor. Finished. It's not my best work, but I think it'll do the job. Are you ready? You remember the plan? Remember, this is our best shot at finding out how to repair one of the rarest droids in the galaxy. No pressure, but don't waste this chance.
The Republic doesn't do squat to help take care of this place. Why do we bother paying for their protection?
You said it. Can't remember the last time they helped keep my scrapyard open.
Heard some strangers have been snooping around Port Granost. Think the Republic will do anything about that?
Don't see why they would. They haven't used that supply depot in years.
Hey, Emmy. Next time that crook Gizmo darkens my doorstep, lock him in the chiller. His tab is longer than a Wookiee's leg, and it's time to pay up.
Earlier than expected. Excellent. You'll be getting a good review from me.
It's wonderful to see couriers who take shipment time seriously, especially with valuable items such as this. What was the name of your courier service again? Excellent. Yes, you'll be receiving a stellar review once I examine the merchandise. Hand over the eye. I must inspect it for damages. Ah, yes. Excellent. Wait. The eye of G0T0 doesn't have 3 compressor valves. It only has 2. This is a forgery. Imposter! Droids, restrain this charlatan! Wait, please, no more! These droids are my life. I'll give you anything to stop! Basilisk droids? Of course! Magnificent war droids, ridden into battle by the Mandalorian Crusaders. I've never seen one in person. They are extremely rare. One would be quite a find, worthy of my collection, but I've never seen one for sale. Why are you interested in Basilisk droids? Fair enough. I appreciate discretion. You're in luck. I have one of the most complete collections of droid schematics in the known galaxy. This is embarrassing. I am one of the galaxy's leading droid experts. I have carefully curated records from all corners of the galaxy. But I seem to have no records for Basilisk droids. Okay, please, just... no more breaking things. There is another legendary droid, the HK-24 unit. It was infamous for taking down hundreds of Basilisk droids. I've longed to add one to my collection, but regrettably most were destroyed. They were deemed too dangerous for civilians. If you can find one, its memory core would be guaranteed to have the information you're looking for. My informants tell me one of the last known HK-24 units is secured away in a high-security cell on Belsavis. You are clearly a force to be reckoned with, and with my connections, we can pull this off together. If I provide you with a borrowed security clearance, you can clear the defenses leading to the HK unit's cell, where the droid's memory core will be ripe for the taking. You can plug that memory core into any droid chassis, and it should give you the information you need. All I ask in return is that you leave the chassis of the HK droid behind. I employ a service that will retrieve it from my collection. You'd be surprised what credits can buy. Security won't be an issue. I'll transmit the security clearances once you land on Belsavis. I'm looking forward to finally adding an HK unit to my prestigious collection. If it's all the same to you, I'll stay here until you leave. Please be careful on your way out.
I was getting antsy. Did you talk to the curator? Did he know anything about the Basilisk droids? A rare droid memory core? But what could that have to do with... Wait, was he talking about an HK-24? You want to talk rare? HK-24 units are practically non-existent nowadays. The HK-24 units killed a lot of my people during the Mandalorian Wars, and they destroyed a lot of our droids. It doesn't make sense that they'd have schematics for their targets. This thing could have a detailed record of how our little friend works. It might take some convincing, but the information it contains is worth the risk. It's gotta be in a high-security prison for a reason, so letting it out is gonna be dangerous. But we don't have much of a choice, so I'll do what I can to help you from here. Once you reach the security terminal in the prison, contact me. I'll do what I can to make sure you don't get stuck in there yourself.